Hi dear customer, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the weekly podcast with ddsalesboost.com. Thank you very much for joining. And let me get straight to the point. Today, I will be speaking about the biggest mistake the many sales reps do when wanting to create rapport when speaking to a customer. Specifically when speaking with the customer for the first or the second time during a cold or a warm call. So many sales reps think that when it is about creating rapport, they just have to find similarities out of the topic and they have to discuss them with the customer. There could be nothing more wrong than that. I want to give you an example. So the example could be that someone as a sales rep who doesn't know the customer is calling the customer on the phone and suddenly discovers that the customer has been for ski vacations on the same place like the caller just 1 year before. So instead of going into true discovery or eventually afterwards into objection handling, he is just creating a conversation around the topic of the last holiday, just believing that this might create rapport between him and the prospect. But the problem with that is that he will be perceived instantly not as a non-expert, as someone who doesn't know what he's doing, and someone who doesn't have a genuine interest of the customer on his agenda. So when we call a customer for the first time, he might be in a situation where he is actually experiencing a pain point in regards to the topic which is relevant for our solution. And when we drift out of this topic and we create somehow like a second battlefield, speaking with the customer about his current experience in his private life, or where he has been the last week, in which church, or what he has been doing during vacation, just because we accidentally know that this is a place where we also are familiar with, we might lose complete the desired rapport we desire to achieve. Instantly, when the customer is experiencing us asking him questions about not relevant topics, knowing that he doesn't know us, he doesn't have any kind of relation with us, we are coming across as a non-expert. We are coming across as someone who just wastes his time. And this is something which we really wanted to avoid. So actually, what would be the solution? What would be the solution instead when speaking to the customer in order to create instant rapport when we don't know him, but we want to get him interested in the topic we want to discuss with him, and finally at the end and in the solution we want to provide? We just follow certain rules. We have a script and we follow a certain order of the conversation. So during my career, I have been working for the company Docker. Docker is the company which invented the containerization technology in the IT sector. They are dealing with continuous development and continuous deployment, for example. I have been the best business development representative during my career at Docker. And what I did when speaking to new customers, I was just going straight to the point and asking them about their pain points. So let me give you an example. Well, one question which you might want to ask when asking a prospect from this sector would be, for example, what is your biggest challenge? Or maybe what is your biggest area of interest in the topic of continuous development and continuous deployment? What is the one single thing you still want to improve in regards to this field? And with this question, the customer understands that you are coming from a perspective where you just want to explore more about his needs and his pain points. And there are two different reactions you can experience eventually as an answer to this. There is one possibility that the customer is instantly interested and he will reveal the pain points and the main area of interest the company is dealing with at the moment, or he will still remain unsure and will give you an objection in form of telling you that the company or himself that they are not interested, just as an example for an objection. But what I want to say with that is that through the whole conversation, you really need a structured way of asking questions to take the lead and to complete the conversation, to finally gain the customer to take with you the next step. And this will not work when you discuss with the customer things out of the topic. You will come across as a non-expert. So when your customer is answering to your first discovery question with interest and he's just explaining himself, you can go then turn to the next step, which is asking deepening questions for discovery, so he will reveal his decision-making requirements. Or when he's giving you an objection, you want to master the art of objection handling, which obviously means that you don't contradict, which means that you comply, that you agree in the first place with his concern, that you deflect the energy, and then you ask questions because then you show interest. As a result of that, the customer, from his perspective, will understand that he's dealing with someone who really has an interest in the topics which are going on in his head in regards to the pain points which he's experiencing as an, I don't know, IT representative in a company or in any other industry. Objection handling, this will create rapport, because he will understand that you are someone who understands the topic he's dealing with and he wants to help. And then the closing will come with ease. So I just wanted to summarize that speaking with customers or prospects, with decision makers about topics out of the scope of the pain points which they are experiencing is a big mistake when speaking with them specifically in the first time or the second time in a cold call or in a warm call when you just get to know them. This might change later on when you when you become friends, but at the very, very beginning, this is one of the biggest mistakes. So how do you do this correctly with the right art of discovery questions, with the right objection handling methods, report with your customer? All of this you will learn in my course. And with that said, thank you very much for joining my presentation today, this video today. So when this video really triggered your interest and when you want to get to know how to place the right discovery questions and how to master the art of objection handling, then please do both. Please subscribe, hit the notification button in order to be informed about future content so I can deliver value on this channel. But also please be as kind to go on my website ddsalesboost.com, find out if you like what I have to offer, and give me a call under +44 770 6670 796 for a free consultation. See you there. Bye.